What if I told you the richest people on Earth are hiding $32 trillion, and they're doing it right in front of us? This money is hidden in fake companies, secret bank accounts, and even small US towns like South Dakota. We found proof in the Panama Papers, the Swiss leaks, and the shocking Pandora Papers. Kings, presidents, even famous athletes are in on it. Want to see how they do it and why no one stops them? Stick around to uncover the most shocking truths. Let me take you back to 2016. Something huge happened, but you probably didn't hear the full story. It started with a mysterious leak, 11.5 million secret files, all from one law firm in Panama. Now, why would a law firm in Panama have millions of secret files? That's the first mystery. This firm, called Mossack Fonseca, helped rich people around the world do one thing: hide their money. But here's where it gets really wild. These files weren't just boring tax papers. They were proof that some of the most powerful people on Earth were using fake companies to move and hide billions of dollars. People like the King of Saudi Arabia, friends of Vladimir Putin, Pakistani Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif, he later got kicked out of office, and even football star Lionel Messi. That's when the world realized this isn't just about money. It's about power, secrecy, and a system that was built to keep us out. So how did they hide it? Here's how it worked. These rich people would set up fake companies, called shell companies, in places like Panama or the British Virgin Islands. The company has no office, no employees, nothing, just a name on paper. But that name could own a bank account, or a $1 million mansion, or a yacht. That way, the real owner stayed hidden. No taxes, no questions, no accountability. And guess what? It was all legal. Yes, legal. These offshore loopholes were written by experts, lawyers, accountants, advisors, who knew exactly how to keep the rich rich and invisible. Now here's the kicker. This wasn't some deep secret hidden in the jungle. This was a well-oiled machine running smoothly, helping thousands of elites from around the world stay untouchable. And when the leak came out, did they stop? Nope. Some got embarrassed. A few faced court. But the system? It kept going, because for every Mossack Fonseca, there's another firm ready to take its place. And if you thought Shady Islands were the only place hiding money, wait until you see where it went next. Because the next leak, it pointed straight to America. Before we dive deeper into the next shocking revelations, I want to make sure you hit the subscribe button and don't miss our next video, because we're going to shed light on the most shocking truths, so make sure you subscribe. Just when the world started to forget about the Panama Papers, boom, another leak dropped in 2021. And this one, it was even bigger. The Pandora Papers, over 12 million files, leaked from 14 secret firms that helped the rich stay hidden. But here's what shocked everyone. This time, the money wasn't just being hidden in faraway islands. It was being hidden right inside the United States. Yes, America. So the question is, how did the US become one of the safest places for secret money? Here's how it happened. In states like South Dakota, Nevada, and Delaware, local laws made it super easy to set up private trusts, just like offshore shell companies. These trusts could hide who owned what. They didn't even have to report it publicly. No one was asking questions. No one was checking where the money came from. It was the perfect hiding place, and it was legal. Want to know what kind of stuff was hidden? Secret mansions in California and Miami. Private companies owned through fake names. Trust funds that held hundreds of millions, all invisible to the public. And who used these tricks? Presidents, prime ministers, business giants, even celebrities. One king even bought beachfront property in Malibu using one of these secret setups. The Pandora Papers made one thing crystal clear. You don't need to go offshore to hide your fortune. You just need the right lawyer and the right zip code. And while average people are paying every cent in taxes, the super rich are playing a totally different game, using American law as a shield. But what about the banks? Aren't they supposed to stop shady money? That's what most of us would hope. But in 2015, something shocking proved the opposite. It was called the Swiss leaks. This time, the leak came from inside one of the biggest banks in the world, HSBC's Swiss branch. And what it revealed, banks weren't stopping secret money. They were helping it. Here's what happened. Someone leaked files showing that HSBC was helping criminals, arms dealers, dictators, and billionaires hide billions of dollars. Yes, billion with a B. And they weren't asking questions like, where did this money come from? Is this even legal? Should we report this? Nope. Instead, the bank gave them special services to help keep their names off records and move their money safely across borders. One account alone held over $300 million. There were thousands of accounts linked to shady people all over the world. And many of them had been flagged before, but HSBC looked the other way. Why? Because helping rich clients hide their money was great for business. Think about that for a second. While regular people get hit with bank fees and taxes, the super rich were being protected by the same system that's supposed to stop them. The Swiss leaks showed us one brutal truth. It's not just the rich hiding money. It's big banks helping them do it. And it made something very clear. The more you have, the easier it is to disappear. So far, we've talked about massive leaks, powerful names, and secret money trails. But here's something even crazier. Most of this money isn't hidden by breaking the law. It's hidden by using the law. Let's break it down. What's a shell company? A shell company sounds shady, and it is. But legally, it's just a company that exists on paper. And that's it. It doesn't have employees' products. An office, or even a phone number sometimes, it's just a name on a legal document. But here's the trick. That shell company can own things, like a bank account, a mansion, or a private jet. And because the company is the official owner, your name doesn't show up anywhere. So if someone asks, who owns that $10 million yacht? The answer on paper is Palm Tree Holdings Limited. Not a billionaire trying to dodge taxes. Now let's talk about trusts, especially the ones in places like South Dakota. A trust is like a money box with a lock. You put your money or assets inside, and someone else, called a trustee, manages it. Here's how the rich use it. They move millions into a trust and say, this isn't mine anymore, I'm just a beneficiary. Which means they don't own the money anymore. They don't pay taxes on it like you would, but they still get to enjoy it. And some trusts are so secret, no one can see what's inside them, not even the government. In South Dakota, trusts can last forever, literally, no end date. So the money can sit there for generations, untouched by taxes or rules. So, is this legal? Yes. Shockingly, yes. Lawyers, tax experts, and offshore firms built this system to follow the rules, while dodging the spirit of the law completely. They don't steal the money. They move it where no one can touch it. And as long as they check the legal boxes, no one can stop them. The system is built so the rich don't need to break the rules. They just pay people to bend them. Perfectly legal, perfectly hidden. And because this shadow system is so complex, the average person never even sees it. Meanwhile, you and I pay full price. While they hide behind shell companies, secret trusts, and laws they helped create. That's how they get away with it. Not because they're smarter, but because the game is rigged in their favor. If you liked the video, make sure to subscribe and give it a like. There's more to uncover, so make sure you subscribe. Till next video, take care, goodbye.